Hello, my name is Hannah, and welcome to this presentation in which we will briefly discuss the benefits, implementation, and drawbacks of blockchain technology and its implications for use in universal EHR or electronic health record interoperability. It is important to remember that, like all technological advances, blockchain technology has a multitude of uses yet to be realized. However, implementation of any technology without understanding its full potential impact may lead to even greater complications further down the road. With the enactment of the HITECH Act in 2009, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid not only dictated the implementation of EHRs, but also their meaningful use, meaning that EHRs needed to function in such a way as to actually benefit healthcare delivery. While most EHRs perform at this basic level, there's little to no interoperability among EHRs, especially those from different healthcare systems. This lack of interoperability creates incongruencies in healthcare information and limits the ability of healthcare professionals to collaborate and coordinate patient care across healthcare systems. Traditional cybersecurity systems used by EHRs are particularly prone to attack, as manifested by the research conducted by Ronquillo et al. In 2018. They found 1,512 data attacks against traditional EHRs between the years of 2013 and 2017, compromising the private health information of 154,415,257 patients. This security vulnerability for traditional EHRs limits the efficacy of healthcare information exchanges. Additionally, traditional EHRs create the situation for repetitive radiological and laboratory diagnostics, since providers cannot readily access results from testing performed at other healthcare institutions. Unnecessary repeated testing wastes healthcare resources and increases healthcare costs. One of the most important barriers imposed by traditional EHRs is the lack of diversity of thought. Since collaboration requires much more effort using traditional EHRs, patients who cannot afford to travel to more specialized care facilities miss the opportunities for care coordination and cooperation among healthcare professionals. Another barrier addressed by blockchain technology is the lack of portability of electronic healthcare records. Since traditional EHRs have limited capacities to access health records from other healthcare systems, patients who routinely travel capitulate the convenience of care by healthcare professionals who know their unique care needs. Ultimately, healthcare professionals from differing healthcare systems lack the complete information necessary to make the best informed decisions regarding patient care because they are not able to access critical health information regarding the patient. Lastly, transparency of traditional EHRs is difficult to determine since a patient's access to their own healthcare records must be requisitioned via paper form and takes a very long time to complete. Consortium blockchain technology, according to IBM 2021, addresses the security vulnerabilities as well as the access issues present with traditional EMRs by creating a nearly impregnable environment for maleficent actors and granting immediate access to a patient's healthcare records from multiple healthcare systems to authorized users. We will discuss blockchain technology in fuller detail on the next slide. As with any technology, blockchain technology itself has security vulnerabilities, and we will discuss those in a few minutes. So what is blockchain technology? Well, most people are familiar with blockchain technology through the use of cryptocurrency. Blockchain technology can be adapted to other arenas, including healthcare. Blockchain technology utilizes blocks of data which are bound to the preceding and subsequent blocks, rendering the chain resistant to nefarious forces, according to IBM 2021. This type of blockchain technology, most suitable to healthcare, is the consortium network, since this system allows pre-selected organizations to submit and access transactions among the data blocks, according to Esmail and Mirzai 2019 and IBM 2021. However, once information is placed into a data block, the data cannot be retrieved, but remains visible to eligible network members. And the transaction details are recorded in a transparent distributed ledger, according to IBM 2021 and Murugan et al. 2020. Due, the, due to the advanced security features of blockchain technology, patients' electronic health records are more resistant to hacking compared to traditional security networks. Again, IBM 2021 and Karuna Karan et al. 2021. Blockchain technology can be used to create comprehensive EHRs, which can travel with a patient between healthcare systems, minimizing redundancy and translation and transcription errors, while strengthening collaborative and cooperative relationships among healthcare providers. Currently, the company Oodles Blockchain offers a program called Blockchain for EMRs Management, which uses blockchain technology as the basis for EHR management within a single healthcare organization, according to their website 2021. However, this program does not offer EHR interoperability among multiple healthcare organizations. Although IBM offers blockchain technologies for healthcare settings as well, their influence revolves around logistical issues related to medication disbursement and traceability, in addition to supply chain management. No foreign market product currently exists which integrates blockchain technology for interoperable EHR or IEHR across multiple healthcare organizations, or creates a comprehensive network for collaboration and consensus among healthcare providers and their patients. The benefits of blockchain technology can be reduced to three basic concepts: congruent healthcare records, cooperation and coordination of healthcare, and reducing repetitive resource expenditure. The The unique blockchain design previously described ensures security from hacking attempts through decentralized and distributed networks. Some key security vulnerabilities remain, however, which must be mitigated for proper implementation and maintenance of blockchain technology. Blockchain technology is vulnerable to outside attack through code exploitation, stolen keys, and employee-owned computer hacks. All of these vulnerabilities are firmly established outside the blockchain itself, but provide an opportunity for unauthorized users to view and distribute patients' healthcare data outside the network, according to IBM 2021. Even though any alterations to a blockchain are registered on the ledger, the misuse of network-sensitive codes and keys can remain undetected if the malicious user does not amend the data, but merely views and redistributes the data to locations outside the blockchain. Blockchain technology is also vulnerable to several types of deleterious attacks, which include phishing, routing, Sybil attacks, and 51% usurpations, according to IBM 2021. Phishing is accomplished through placement of malware on a computer associated with the blockchain. Data can be viewed and downloaded by malicious agents using the malware. Routing attacks involve the interception of data as it is transferred between the blockchain and legitimate users. And Sybil attacks utilize multiple identities to overwhelm and crash the blockchain system, creating an opportunity to steal personal data. Lastly, 51% attacks usurp the mining power within the data or within the blockchain system in an effort to control the flow and distribution of data. Privately held blockchains, such as those used in a single healthcare system, are not vulnerable to this type of attack, since there is only one entry portal to the blockchain data. However, as mentioned before, privately held blockchains do not address the pressing need for interoperable EHRs. These attacks are best defended against using the constant electronic monitoring of the data service to recognize unauthorized users within the system, as well as the fortifications of the servers themselves against multiple identity and usurping attacks. We must, of course, discuss some of the potential drawbacks to blockchain technology. The impulse to maintain austerity of healthcare records may impede or even discourage further discourse regarding poorly understood or non-recognizable disease processes. Healthcare providers accessing health data from blockchain-regulated EHRs may disregard a patient's system or label a patient incorrectly as attention-seeking, malingering, or mentally ill, despite an occult physical disease process, according to Colicchio et al. 2019, as well as Ewan et al. 2018. Perpetuation of these stereotypes through permanent residence in blockchain EHRs endangered the likelihood of patients receiving objective and compassionate healthcare, creating marginalized and undertreated patient populations. Patients experiencing chronic or hidden diseases such as fibromyalgia, myalgic encephalomyelitis, and complex regional pain syndrome are at particular risk for misdiagnosis or marginalization due to mislabeling of their healthcare records, according to Sacco et al. 2021. Other diseases like Lyme disease sometimes remain undiagnosed or misdiagnosed due to inaccurate test results. If a previous healthcare provider tests for Lyme disease and the result is negative, a future healthcare provider may be less likely to consider Lyme disease as a contributing factor to a person's symptoms, even though the initial test results were inaccurate. The psychological impact of misdiagnosis, especially as it pertains to mental illnesses such as depression, anxiety, and post-traumatic stress disorder, may hinder an individual's ability to seek continuing appropriate medical care if labeling occurs within a blockchain-managed IEHR, according to Sacco et al. 2021 and Ewan et al. 2018. Given the permanency of information contained within a blockchain, this technology could create long-lasting detrimental repercussions for individuals suffering from chronic or poorly understood illnesses, misdiagnoses, or mental illness. In summary, blockchain technology provides a distinct advantage to current EHR systems by addressing many of the flaws of these systems, particularly the lack of interoperability. Blockchain technology has an enormous potential to revolutionize the U.S. health industry through the full scope implementation of IEHRs, as has been successfully determined through its revitalization of IEHRs in single healthcare systems. Finally, the profound improvement of cybersecurity measures seen with blockchain technology renders private health information safer than traditional EHR systems. I sincerely hope that you have enjoyed this presentation. The remaining slides include references utilized for this project.